Good morning. Heading up Mount Washington. That's the tippy top right there. Well, that's the antennas. There's an observational tower up there. They mostly look into weather and things like that. And I think to this day, still the highest wind speed ever recorded has been on top of this mountain. And I haven't been up here in the craziest of weather, but I've been here. I mean, there was one time I was up here in September and snow just blew in out of nowhere. There's an old school railroad that's been converted that they still take people up with. But anyways, been good. Been going up the Ammonoosuc Ravine Trail. Got whacked in the nose by a tree. But it was good. So pushed myself those last few miles. Wow, I like good old lactic acid in the lungs. Anyways, let me get this thing going so you don't have to stare too close at me. Let's see if I can do this without. It's pretty rocky terrain. It's gonna get steep again, not until I get like up there, but see if I can make a video without falling on my head. But try to keep a good run on and a steady hand. Okay, so I guess I'll just talk briefly about a couple of a few topics. Just make this a short video because I want to start running again. So just give me a chance to catch my breath a little. Let's see. Let's talk about the best exercise. I get a lot of questions about exercise, and you know, there really is no best exercise. And like what I define exercise as is sort of context driven. Context meaning it's different, it's for the individual. But the number one thing for exercise is what will you consistently do and what do you enjoy. Secondly, I more define exercise, you know, assuming that somebody isn't injured or they don't have something that's, you know, like a heart condition. You know, you had a heart condition, you don't belong doing like CrossFit and things like that until you get that stuff back in line. But anyways, so the best exercise is what you will do, and to me, exercise is defined as something that causes a, you know, hormesis, a change in you. So I guess if you have been sitting on the couch and haven't been active and you have a lot of weight to lose, then yeah, I mean, maybe taking a brisk walk around your block, even if it's just like a half mile, that might be very tiring for you. And that's okay, because you're making the effort to get out and to do things. This is cool. This is one of the lakes of the clouds. I mean, obviously not a lake, more like a sort of kind of a pond, but there is a difference in the one you can see to the bottom of, the other one you can't. Anyways, off topic. So you're looking for something that'll cause a hormetic change. Like I just ran up this mountain. That's what I've been doing been running, going all over these mountains and exploring how one can increase their endurance using not only sprints and all that, but actually using weight training. It's a concept I'm still exploring, but keep you tuned. So basically you don't have to spend hours upon hours beating your body to get some gains in your endurance, because I'm pretty good at endurance and okay at building muscle. So I mean, you know, if you're into weightlifting, and you don't even have to be like, if you have weightlifting, not only builds muscle, but it also, you're putting your whole skeletal structure under stress, and in a good way, because we're looking for hormesis here, not like breaking yourself. And if you don't know how to do these things, you know, hire a personal trainer, and just enough that you can get things going. And it really can be for almost anybody. Get a personal trainer, have a few sessions a month, excuse me, have a few sessions a week. You get the hang of it. You've educated yourself, and you can go from there. And also goes for accountability too. Some people just need accountability, and you can, if you have a friend that'll go with you, that's always, you can always pair that up together. You know, but with anything, with helping yourself, I'll just stop, this is a good view. With helping yourself, it's having accountability, having somebody that can guide you through whatever exercise of your choice, and shop around. Because I mean, you know, if you're into yoga or Pilates or kettlebells, whatever, there's a lot of people that are very good, and then there's even more people that kind of don't know what they're doing, and you know, I mean, they mean well, sure, most of them mean well, but yeah, I mean, just explore, like, whatever step you can take to improve upon your health. Usually improving upon your health takes action, and yeah, like going out and buying a supplement, sure, that takes some action, but not really, because you're spending some money, and you can fool yourself into thinking that you're actually doing something when you're not. And yeah, I mean, supplements, I'm not huge on supplements, and then they do have their place. And in fact, at some point I've had a lot of questions about superfoods, which maybe I'll talk some shop on, like Goji's, when I get to the top, because I have some in my bag. But I kind of like to dispel a little bit about what a superfood is. It is actually just a marketing term. There, of course, are substances that are more nutrient dense and have much more like chemical compounds, we'll say, that help us more so than others. But it is bit of a marketing thing. But there is a difference between, in my view, and I'll explain it in depth one of these days soon, there is a difference between supplements and herbs. Big difference. So usually supplements are more isolated compounds, whereas from the way that I work with botanicals is using them in their whole form or extracted in a complete full spectrum. But yeah, I'll get into that some other time. So basically, just find some way that you can improve upon your health, because I mean, I've been in the tank twice in my life. Once from just a lot of unknown stress, and that's where I learned about EMF and mold and how all these things can compromise you even further if you have a compromised immune system. But also, you know, I used to be one of the worst alcoholics on the planet. I mean, I used to drink about 2 liters of Jim Beam Black 86 proof every day, and about close to a pint of vodka on top of that, and then tertiary beers. I did that every day for a number of years, because I was just like, had my life set up so I could do that. And you know, I was able to just to get myself out of that. I mean, I needed to get people's help, because I needed that guidance, I needed that accountability, and in that particular case, I pretty much almost died. But you know, that was back, I'm 33 now, so that was back when I was 26. And you know, addiction, that's another topic for another day that I'd like to do more sitting down and not huffing and puffing. But I mean, there are so many facets to addiction, and that's something that I really do. I'm not a medical professional, and I don't play one on the internet to steal Tim Ferriss's line, but I do know a hell of a lot about addiction from both a personal experiential standpoint, as well as just piecing together a whole bunch of other concepts. So that's herbalism, addiction, nutrition, those are 3 things that I feel insanely qualified to talk about. So I'll go deeper into that later, because it's so multifaceted, so individual, context driven. But kind of enough of a rant. Okay, my endorphin buzz is worn off, so got to get that back. Okay, well, shoot me any questions, comments you might have. Subscribe if you aren't subscribed, because I'm going to be putting out videos, probably going to be putting out at least 3 a week. I'm on a good roll right here. getting my business started and going to school, and I'm a busy boy. So I gotta enjoy these hikes so I can grab them. So I'll post a link to my site down below, and thanks for watching. Talk to you later. Peace.